Welcome to Ekate's Crossing as we begin looking at the relationship inquiry spread on Ko-Fi. Okay, so let's begin looking at the karmic bond relation. It's a karmic bond. Next we have the dominating relationship. We have the traditional relationship, and we have balanced relationship, new and received relationship. Next one we have is union of two souls. Union of two souls. Then we have lasting love and happiness. Then significant love relationship and commitment or marriage. Next we have unfounded fear. Okay, so this is what we've got. So we've got karmic bond, which is in the middle here. And so we've got the Four of Swords reversed. So we have that sense of the karmic bond as in regard to the, I do feel like it's stability of the mind. Stability of plans and ideas. I think we will turn them up the right way. So I do get that sense of it is a stability of the mind, stability of plans and ideas, the foundations that are built within the relationship, the mental perspectives of the relationship seems to be sort of the karmic bond. The dominating part of the relationship is we've got the Three of Wands. So the dominating part of it is about that expansion and growth in regards to the energy of the relationship is really important. So that seems to be sort of the dominating part of the relationship, is what's the expansion, what's the growth in the passion, the desires, the creative energy of the relationship. The traditional part of the relationship is the nurturing of the emotions. It seems to be quite an emotional, seems to be the traditional part of the relationship. The balanced part of the relationship is the gain, the attainment. You know, what can be gained physically within the relationship seems to be the balanced part of it. It seems to be quite balanced. The new and revived part of the relationship is all that there is that sense of the new and revived part of the relationship is that there could be conflicts. There could be some challenges in regards to the relationship, is that new part of it, is that it is going to be sort of coming under, there could be some challenges to the relationship overall. And so now we sort of move on to the union of two souls. And so the union of two souls is interesting with the Eight of Cups, is that sense of, you know, the union of the souls came from leaving the past behind. I felt like that was leaving the past behind, was that union of the two souls. Then we've got the lasting love and happiness comes from the beauty of the relationship, the creative energy, the birth of things going on here. And we've got significant love relationship comes from the messages, the energy, the fresh starts to the relationship, the fresh part of the relationships, the renewal, that sense, there is that birth of something new. You have that sense of, with the page or the knave of wands, you've got that newness, that freshness of energy, that passion, that sense of desires, the messages that are sort of coming through. Now we've got the commitment to the marriage comes from the direction that you guys move into, making sure that there is black and white. There is that sense of the commitment is that you're moving in the right direction. There is that sense of, you know, reflection, the success and the victories in regards to the relationship, really. Okay, unfounded fear comes from the Six of Swords. Is that moving away? Seems to be that there's this unfounded fear of someone leaving the other person, of moving on. So there is a lot going on in regards to this relationship when you're looking at overall. So there's some things to think about there. So I mean, if we were doing a personal reading, I'd go over things a little bit clearer, a little bit more in the details, but at the moment I'm just sort of showing you the spread and sort of showing you what we do. Okay, so with the Oracle of Passions, let's choose a card. Let's go into it. Remember, if we're connecting a little bit more in a personal reading, it's going to be a little bit more information coming through. It's going to be a little bit more in depth about what the cards could mean in regards to your situation. Because remember, your situation is going to be quite different. It just says healing through beautiful thoughts. So we know that the relationship's going to move through on a healing level. There's a lot of healing, leaving behind the past, enabling you to, and that's what drew you two together. The union of two souls was that leaving behind the old. So there might have been a lot of healing. So having those healing coming through is going to allow that beautiful energy to move through in a much more positive way. Again, it's about cleansing away the old. I think that's part of the process. So this relationship is really built on healing, cleansing away the old. Being able to do that is going to enable you to feel like you can embrace the two of you completely. Is so important. So let's have a look at the James Prague cards. Evolution. It feels like moving through those obstacles, those challenges, allowing you to be on a path of love. So really important, that evolution, that growth and expansion. I think that's really important here. So I think overall the cards are talking very much about you were drawn together because you left behind the old, difficulties and things like that. So it means that this journey here for you guys to really have the success, the victory that you really want in this relationship, make sure you're moving, letting go of those unfounded fears of that someone's going to leave you. It's not the past relationship. Okay? So this is really about the healing that you need to move through to really improve this thing. And it might be in regard to some sort of counseling, life coach sort of energy coming in. Seems to be really important process here. Are you able to sort of get the healing that you need, be able to communicate clearly, bring the light into the energy of the relationship is super important here. So, in the last two cards, making sure that your journey is full of adventures, that there is a life full of adventures, that you're doing things together, enjoying the moments that you do have together. Super, super important. And to be able to create the magic that you want in your life, being able to create something new, again, you get that sense of leaving behind the old, so you have the new aspects of the relationship. So the healing is going to be really important, looking at the birth of something new, super, super important. Again, I do feel like this is a repeated message of growth, healing, the sense of leaving behind the old relationship. This is new. Do not judge this relationship based on your past experiences. I think that's super, super important for you to look at as you look at the foundation of the the thoughts and ideas. I think that's really important to look at the foundation of your ideas, the messages that you've got coming in, the sense of the energy, the creative energy that's coming into the relationship, the sense of you know, being able to overcome any challenges or battles that come your way, any conflicts, being able to choose how you react energetically to the relationship, making sure you guys are on the same page. Super important that you're following the same direction, you're communicating, you're getting all what you need to do to heal the past. Don't judge this relationship by your past experiences. This is quite unique relationship. You were drawn together because of your past experiences, but from what you walked away from. So that's a really important part of that relationship. And so we would dive a little bit more into this if it was definitely you and I just talking on a real personal level. I think we could get quite deep into the cards, I know I show you quite quickly here, a very quick video, but I do feel like we can dive a little deeper into each card, the colors, the combinations. I think there's a lot of healing done, a lot of prosperity. You know, I think green's quite dominant. Even in the oracle cards, green seems quite dominant. So there is a lot of healing, a lot of prosperity being created, being birthed into this relationship. And when we're talking about prosperity, I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about happiness and joy, wealth of abundance there. So yeah, I do feel like there's a lot going on with this relationship in regard to the healing aspects. A lot I'm sort of moving on. Anyway, so that's it from me. Take care and blessed be.